Hey you, I have a question for you. Are you free? Or are you stuck within the conditioning of your personality? My name is Daan Touwen and I'm born and raised in Tilburg, a beautiful city in the Netherlands. But before my parents gave me the name Daan, I was much more than only Daan. I was formless energy, and because they brought me to earth, I received this beautiful form. I received this beautiful body. I received these beautiful eyes. And the one who is really witnessing through these eyes is so much more than only the personality Daan Touwen. Daan Touwen is more like a persona, like an identity. And this identity is created based on all my unconscious behavior. And all this unconscious behavior together is Daan Touwen. But from the moment I make conscious decisions, I really am really free. And that means that I'm not always acting out of the needs from the personality. I'm not always acting out of the needs from Daan Touwen. If I'm acting only out of the needs from Daan Touwen, then I shouldn't be where I am. Then I'm not living in Ibiza. Then I'm living in Tilburg. Because Daan Touwen never wanted to leave Tilburg. So what it is like is that from the moment you become more conscious within your behavior, you can start becoming free from all the conditionings from the personality. And in order to become more conscious in your behavior, it can be valuable to ask yourself, where is this behavior coming from? How is this conditioning created? And all this unconscious behavior comes from the rules that I followed. And all the rules that I followed, I was just following based on the examples I received. And the examples I received are conditioned. Because the examples I received are conditioned. They are the examples that loads of people received in Tilburg. It are the rules that I created for my parents. If you do this, then you create this. So you can't do this if you do this. So a small example: when parents are going to a restaurant with a little child and this child starts to cry, how do you respond as a parent? Are you just allowing the child to cry, even when you've noticed that a loads of other people in the restaurant are not really convenient and happy with it? Or do you feel the pressure of those people in the restaurant, and do you tell your child that it needs to stop crying? And then you put a spoon with food in its mouth instead of that you allow this child to cry. Or you give this child an iPad, like, here, take the iPad, instead of, it's always better than crying, right? In certain situations, conditioning is created. It's like the child receives like the rule, like, okay, if I cry, then they reject me. So I can't cry. So I can rather not cry in order to not be rejected. So this is just one small example from parents in a restaurant, but imagine how much situations you have been through from the moment you are a baby that conditioned you. When we came here to earth, from the moment your mother gave birth, you came as a baby here on earth and you were unconditioned. But then, as a baby, you don't know what the fuck you have to do here. So you start repeating the behavior of your surroundings. And you start following the rules that your surroundings is following. and all those rules together and all that behavior together, that creates a personality, that creates the identity, that created Daan Touwen. And I love Daan Touwen, but I also love that I'm so aware that I'm more than only Daan Touwen, that I can decide out of free will to park the needs from Daan Touwen and to act out of my loving heart and make decisions into the directions of my dreams and create the life that I want to create. And our possibilities, when we are really free, then our possibilities go beyond the possibilities from the personality. If you are really free, then we can decide to say no to certain needs from the personality, and then we create space to say yes towards the needs from our loving heart. Because we are more than only our personality. We are so much more. And from the moment we start realizing that, yeah, life starts to shift. And then at a certain point, your perspective becomes much more wider than only the perspective from the personality. And then you can maybe even decide to move to a different place and to experience how it is on a different place. Then you can just experience how it is to live for a year on an island, for example. Just to notice how it is. Just to notice how it is to live a life beyond your conditioning. In my opinion, that's free will. That you in every moment can decide, okay, what is it that I'm gonna do? And if you really feel it from here, and then you can pretend that it is free will. But if it is just a behavior that comes from a certain rule that you need to hold on to, because otherwise then it doesn't come from freedom. And I'm really grateful that you're still watching this video, because that means that there is something within you that's resonating with this. And I guess that's more than only the personality, because I guess this video is not really nice to hear for the personality, especially if you're not, especially if it's new for you to look through life out of a perspective that goes beyond your perspective from the personality. Thank you for still watching, and in case you are still watching, let me know. Because there is something within you, there's something within you that gives its loving, precious time and space to this reflection of you called Daan Touwen. But I guess you receive this on a place that goes beyond the place from your personality. So you receive this message not only from Daan Touwen, but you receive this message from a reflection of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Hasta luego.